I was 29 years old when I was convicted. I was a first-time offender, and I went to trial, and I received a 30-year sentence. I grew up in New York. I finished college with a bachelor's degree working as a respiratory therapist. I didn't value what I had achieved in life. So I found myself mixed up with the wrong people, and I got myself caught up in a drug conspiracy. That was the most traumatic experience that I've ever been through. I was taken away from my family, taken away from my career, taken away from my friends, taken away from my home, and I was totally displaced in mind state and in the physical state. We all make mistakes. And when you give someone 20, 30 years for a nonviolent offense, sometimes it's their first offense because they decide that they want to go to trial and fight for something that they feel is not necessarily 100% true. You know, it crushes them. I went into prison 29 years old and I came out literally at 49 years old. I was released by President Obama in 2016. I received the clemency, and that was given to nonviolent drug offenders. When I learned that I was going to be released through clemency, it was the most incredible experience that I've ever had in my life. In fact, I was speechless. Imagine that now my life has changed again for the better, that I can do everything that I want to do in life, that I have a second chance and a third chance, that, I could make my mama proud. I could, reclaim my daughter. It took a lot for someone such as myself to gain my life back. One of the biggest challenges that I faced was that things have changed, and people have changed also. I had to start from scratch. I came home to New York. I worked odd jobs. Within a year, I got off of supervised release, and then I quickly moved to Georgia for a better life. I wasn't given a second chance, I took my second chance. And when I say I took it, I know what's available here. I didn't take no for an answer, but I made the sacrifices that were necessary for me to achieve the things that I want to achieve in life. Learn, change my life, be more positive, and then also just trying to get the best place that I can. Yerba Mate has a program for hiring system-affected individuals. I was hired through that program. The company gave me a chance. And in the space of 1 year, I've been promoted 3 times. Presently, one aspect of the entrepreneurial state of mind is being a real estate investor. Okay, within 1 year, I have basically bought a property, sold a property, and bought another property. The mind state that I got to was to live the best life that I can now. You have to be able to see light and hope. You have to see a society that is forgiving. You have to be able to see a society that is about second chances, third chances. Because we all know, without a doubt, we all need first, second, third, and fourth chances in life. I love America, and I love the opportunity that are here. And I'm gonna kick some ass in this town. That's it.